Ever stop to think about where your super is really going or why? For something so crucial, most of us just set it and forget it. We've grown up knowing supers are a must-have. Every paycheck, a slice go into this financial future fund. But for many Aussies, that's where the journey ends. Pick a fund, cross fingers, and hope for the best. Sound familiar? Now, that might work for some, but with the cost of living skyrocketing,
power prices, as we told you, are going up from July 1st.
Stubborn inflation breakout.
That's an extra $400 on the average power bill.
Has caused enormous hardship.
hoping might not cut it anymore. What if I told you there's a way to take the wheel to steer your super exactly where you want it to go? A self-managed super fund might help you do just that. But, and it's a big but, with great power comes great responsibility. SMSF come wrapped in layers of rules and red tape. So you need to do enough research before venturing into the world of SMSFs. I'll help you with the basis. Let's start with understanding the super environment. We've got three main players in the super game. First up, industry funds. These are the big names like Australian Super, CBUS, and Hexstar. Originally created for workers from specific industries, they are now open to everyone. What sets them apart? They are not for profit, which means they return profits to members. Backed by industries and unions, they are the familiar, trusted faces of the super world. Next, we have retail funds. Names like AMP Super and MLC might ring a bell. These funds are run by banks or investment companies. They are the commercial giants, often with a vast range of investment options. But remember, they are in it for profit, which might mean higher fees. And then we have SMSFs. An SMSF, or self-managed super fund, is a private superannuation fund that you manage yourself. Unlike the traditional super funds, where professionals oversee thousands of members, an SMSF is tailored to a smaller group with no more than 7 members. The unique thing? You're in the driver's seat. This means you can make decisions about investments and ensuring the fund complies with the law. So what's all the hype around the independence aspect around it? Well, there's a few reasons. You have a much more say in your fund's investment strategy. You don't have to navigate through layers of bureaucracy. Your SMSF has borrowing potential, so you can take out a loan to buy a property, for example. But like I mentioned earlier, you need to be aware of the fact that diving into SMSF isn't a casual swim. It's more of a deep sea dive. As a trustee, you're at the helm. Every investment choice, every compliance rule is all on your plate. And if you slip up, you risk losing some hefty tax benefits. Good news is that most SMSF trustees aren't navigating these waters alone. They team up with SMSF accountants, administrators, and sometimes even financial planners. These professionals ensure that the fund remains compliant, investments are sound, and the paperwork is in order. But as with most things in life, expertise doesn't come for free. And on that note, let's talk about costs. Setting up an SMSF can have a price tag ranging between $3,000 to $4,000, depending on the complexity and the professionals you engage. Then there are the ongoing annual expenses. Think of audit fees, counting charges, and any administrative costs. And if you're getting investment advice or financial planning services, that's an additional cost. So what am I trying to say here? If you're thinking about going the SMSF route, it's essentially to weigh the costs and eminent requirements against the potential benefits. For many, the ability to have direct control over their super investments and the flexibility SMSF offer can justify expenses. But it's crucial to do the math. If your super balance is on the lower side, the fixed cost of running SMSF might eat into your returns. However, for larger balances, the fixed nature of many SMSF costs can mean they represent a smaller percentage of your fund, potentially making it a cost-effective option. So, is an SMSF the game changer you have been waiting for, or is it not the right fit for your financial journey? I want to hear from you in the comments below.